Hey everybody, KC here. So as you can see, they're breaking down the stage in the room from the Western Michigan University Food Industry Conference. Really interesting conference. As I'm reporting to you at the end of the day on Thursday, it was a long but really interesting day. We started out with John Phillips of PepsiCo talking about smart packaging. And that's such a really interesting topic because, talking about QR codes and the way that both retailers and manufacturers are going to be able to communicate so much more information to consumers because of packaging that has lots more information accessible via technology. It's a huge, huge idea. It's happening for a lot of companies. It's really important in terms of being transparent going forward. That's what consumers demand. Leslie Sarasin of FMI was here, and she was moderating a panel of women CEOs and founders, and I found that to be really interesting. I'll probably come back to it at some point. But one of the things they talked about that I thought was particularly interesting was the notion that they all created their companies because they identified a problem. You can have a great idea, they said, but if you're not specifically honed in on a problem that needs to be solved, you're probably not going to get very far. And then the other thing that happened is I had a chance to moderate a panel on the subject of leadership. And to me, this is a really interesting topic because we started out by talking about what were the leadership qualities that a lot of the students in the room here at Western Michigan University, what are they looking for? And, the young man who introduced us, Keir Gillis, he actually went out and did a little panel, research. He surveyed his fellow students to ask them what are they looking for, and they came up with names like words like empathy and trust and integrity, mentorship, honesty, and the ability to create a work environment with a sense of belonging. Those things are all great. I'm not sure if I've ever had all those things in any employer that I've had in my life. I'm not even sure I have it now, and I work for myself. The thing is, these are all, I think, what would be considered to be soft skills, okay, as opposed to the hard skills, the things that, analytics, driving employees to be better, to go beyond themselves, to be really dedicated and invested in the business. But it seems to me, and by the way, we'll have a video, I expect, of that panel coming up on Morning Newsbeat pretty soon. It seems to me that the line between hard skills and soft skills is breaking down. Leaders have to be capable of both. More importantly, companies have to invest in making sure the up-and-coming leaders in their organizations have both. It's no longer good enough just to have hard skills, and frankly, it's not good enough to have just soft skills. You've got to have both. It's the difference, I think, between being a manager and being a real leader. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.